What is up, everyone? Welcome to GWB Check Point, where we update you all on all things black and nerdy. I am one of your co-hosts, Brandon, aka Kid Cass, along with...
It's your boy, Get Gully, a.k.a. Mr. GG's. Get good, everybody.
Get good.
And what's good with y'all, chat? I am Miss Shorty. We are here on the cozy couches this week, and it's gonna be a vibe. I'm so excited, y'all.
Oh yeah, and we can't forget the man on the ones and twos.
Come on.
Doing that right now?
Yo,
We doing that right now?
we doing it right
now.
Get ready.
Okay, we're here. What's up, y'all? What's up, y'all? Kadeem, Thaddeus, Keeper of Games. You're here for the TD Technical Directing today. Should be a great show. I'm excited for this one.
Oh yeah, it's going down.
Come on.
It's
Is that that's the fourth camera, right? That's what that is? That's the fourth cam. We
Okay.
like that.
Yeah.
Like that. We switching all over the place.
Breaking cams and walls. Okay.
Come on.
No, we have a great show for everyone today. We are talking about some breaking news that's going on in Grand Theft Auto and the Marvel world. We'll be doing shout outs as usual with our fam spam. Fam spam submitting clips, and we've got some hot takes and some more surprises. So I'm very excited for everyone to be here. Shout out to all the fam, the first time watchers and listeners, and people who have been with us the entire time. Shout out to Twitch, shout out to YouTube.
Shout them out. Come on now.
Shout out to YouTube. Y'all holler at us in the chat. We'll be watching it all day, keeping up with what y'all talking about, and we definitely want y'all's opinions throughout the show because we got a lot of opinions. You know?
Definitely.
And you want to hear it, you want to get shouted out, make sure you're in the chat. So.
Exactly.
Oh yeah, and trust, chat. We letting you know if we're addressing a question to anybody, it's for you too. So get in there, answer in the chat. Let us know how you feel because we want your answers too.
Yeah. Get us that engagement. Let's go. Let's get as much as we can. Emojis in the chat. Let's go.
Get a dub in the chat. Come on, dubs in chat.
Dubs in chat. So we love to start. We're talking about our blerd community. Let's start with that. Me, Jordan, and Tabron have a lot of opinions about Grand Theft Auto 6. Grand Theft Auto in general. And Jordan, you let us know that there might be a little GTA 6 news on the horizon.
Listen, we all saw the hot topic this week on social. Rockstar Games let us know that they will officially be dropping Grand Theft Auto 6 trailer next month. It's about time, y'all. Listen, it's been 10 years. If y'all haven't seen on Twitter, they've been doing the then versus now photos. You know, I had to get mine up in there too.
Oh, I saw.
You saw mine?
I was going to say, I was like, you know what? It was like, Jordan, it's like you looked younger, but you just looked different. Like, you look like a different person.
It's the camera quality.
Maybe.
You know, it was just a camera
Okay.
quality.
I'm using that one. I'm using it's the camera quality. I was like, who is that?
Yeah, that didn't, it just did
I
not
thought
look like
I
you.
looked the same. I did lose a lot of weight though, because my face was definitely chubbier as well.
Oh,
on the-
no,
It was.
Nah.
It was like a round face.
Yeah, but that's not my place.
Lovely as
No?
always.
Lovely as always.
Lovely as always.
Okay,
Lovely
well,
as always.
anyway, back to Rockstar, y'all. We got an exciting trailer coming up. And before we actually hop into, like, our actual question and topic, I wanted to ask y'all first, like, do y'all think that Rockstar will drop this trailer at the Game Awards next month? Is that a Game Awards moment, or will Rockstar own that moment for themselves? What do y'all think?
Man,
Just real quick.
That's a great question.
Great question.
Because I mean, just real quick, like a lot of publishers and developers have been, well, the big publishers have been having like their own directs and announcements, right? Like live streams, and Rockstar is big enough, or Rockstar and Take-Two are big enough to have their kind of own thing. But the Game Awards is like now like the Oscars of video games.
Right. Yeah.
So if I had to, to bet a little bit, parlay.
If you were a betting man, if it was a betting man.
If I was a betting man, I would. I would say they would announce it, but I would not be surprised. I wouldn't bet that much money.
Okay, not that much.
You know what? Now that you mentioned, I didn't think about it, but I think they will, because
Yeah.
Tom Brady announced his retirement in Super Bowl week. So that's that kind of same energy. That's that same energy. Like, you think you big? We transcend the market. Like, like whatever game is gonna win, Baldur's Gate, whatever. But then like GTA is gonna be like, hey, step aside, Butch. You know.
Yeah. So I'm gonna be devil's advocate then, because I actually think they won't.
Okay.
Because it's 25 years for Rockstar at that point. I feel like that's basically like in 2 or 3 weeks, right? So it's like they obviously have the trailer probably prepped and ready at this point for them to make an announcement like this. But I feel like they're going to want to own that moment. And that's a lot of, that steals everything away from the Game Awards, right? Like, even like BBC wrote an article about GTA 6.
Such please.
Whom?
Oh my
Tabor
gosh. Oh my gosh.
Come on, Tay.
My bad. Come on, bro. I was asking for clarification. I was asking for
on, big
clarification.
dog.
There's no such thing as a bad question. That's what I was told as a child. Go ahead.
Oh my gosh. I just lost my whole train of thought, guys.
I'm not touching it. I'm not touching it.
I hope not. I hope not. I hope not.
Tabor is on a roll this early in the show, y'all.
Like butter, baby. Like butter.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, anyways, let's go ahead. Anyway, so with that in mind, Tabor got me all like off. Who do y'all hope and look forward to streaming GTA 6? Maybe it comes out late next year in the fall. Maybe it comes out 2025. Who are y'all looking forward to watching?
I definitely.
Brandon, yeah, let's start with you because Tabor's on the roll.
Yeah. You know. No, I mean, RDC, of course, because you know, I feel like watching. I've seen their streams on RDC World Gaming and stuff, and I think that'd be real hilarious. A little plug of some past GWB.
Yeah.
Me and Patrick Cloud.
Oh, an icon. A duo.
Dang, he
I'm
name
just
dropping
saying.
like a
But,
game
you know,
verse.
my homie, like my boy.
My boy, you know what I'm saying? We did do a GTA mod episode, and he was very funny. Like, so I and he's been streaming a lot more, so I'd like to see that too.
Nice.
Definitely be funny. Definitely funny. Chat, let us know. What creator are you excited to see stream GTA 6? Let us know because we want to know.
Yeah.
In that vein, I'm also going to highlight a GWB alum, T Grizzly.
Oh, that's
Mr.
right.
GTA. The
Last
legend.
day out. Last day out.
First day out.
First day out. First
that
day out.
RP going wild.
You know
Right.
it.
His RP is still like he made it. He made
Yeah.
it just with RP alone. It's incredible what he's done.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I definitely, want to see that because, the viral clip of him like singing to get out of jail, singing
Yeah.
Michael Jackson. I was like, oh, dang, T, you can sing a little bit.
Yeah.
So that was dope. I'm excited to see that. And also another one. GWB
one.
alum, Arif.
Yeah.
Okay.
Peter.
The voiceover skits that he can do is going to be so lit. Like I'm excited to see those.
Yeah.
I just want to do a really, really quick tangent, real quick, just off of T Grizzly, and talking about GTA RP. Between T Grizzly and T-Pain, who's the best artist turned Twitch streamer?
Dang, let me
It's
tee that
That's
up.
tough.
It's Pain.
It's pain.
It's Pain.
I mean, because
That's tough.
I'm just saying, as an artist, obviously, not saying T Grizzly's amazing as a rapper, but at the same time, T-Pain has years.
Yeah.
The music, the hits, and everything else like that.
Yeah.
So, but when you ask greatest, you mean like,
I'm
okay,
talking-
they're better at an artist and they're also the best at streaming?
I would just say
or
just streaming. I would say
okay.
just streaming. Like
Okay.
where they at, where they're at right now. I think maybe T Grizzly was before T-Pain, but
Okay.
we've seen T-Pain's clips,
Okay.
Thank
For me, gosh, I watched T-Pain a little more, in all honesty, so I probably would pick T-Pain, but I think what T Grizzly was able to do with the RP community and really making his own server, kind of the way he formed that community was really special.
Yeah.
And it's not that I don't think T-Pain also has that. I just think that T Grizzly really made a community.
Yeah.
And so I think that's like really, really fascinating,
Yeah.
What about you?
I agree. Honestly, I'm going to go with the chat. Chat saying T-Pain, so I agree with T-Pain. He's gotten like almost, like T Grizzly, he's known specifically for like GTA. Like he's
Right.
known for GTA. T-Pain, he's at the point where he is a brand himself. Like anywhere he goes, it's T-Pain GTA.
Nappy Boy Gaming,
Nappy
Nappy
Boy.
Yep.
Boy Auto, I believe he started up pretty recently
Yeah.
as well. So he's doing a lot on that side of it.
Yeah, he's
so.
touching so much, you
Yeah.
know. So
And I think he made a full song and music video off of one of his songs that he intros with.
Yep.
On Twitch, which are, that's a talent to do. We don't have to go into that because let's keep going to the creators. But I would pick
Yeah.
T-Pain.
boy got talent.
He got talent.
That boy good.
That boy good.
That boy good.
Yeah.
I don't think Usher thinks so. But.
That boy good. And for me personally, I was gonna got to put a lady up in the mix. Story Mode Bay. She's been posting her RP on YouTube, and it is so hilarious. I think her character name is Ivy Parker. So funny. Like, literally, some of the stuff
That's
she has Ivy
hilarious.
That's
Parker
good.
do is so hilarious. So just like watching her, and obviously her community, the Bay Brigade is all behind her. So definitely, and also a GWB fan, you know.
Yep.
And then someone who hasn't been to GWB yet, but hey, if he watches, you know, we would love to get you on the show. For me, it's definitely Agent Zero. So
Love me some Agent Zero.
Agent is so funny. Like, his RP was hilarious. Like, I just think the way his community, like, when they find him in a server and like some of the interactions he has with them is just so funny. Like, it's like you want to just like, man, I want to get in the server too and do something crazy, like whether it's on the boats, on the cars, because, you know, he's a big car guy, and so he's always flexing his cars on RP. So, yeah, those would be my two for sure, for sure.
I love that.
Yeah.
Hey, one thing I gotta say is after answering that question, hey, GWB is tapped in.
Yeah, we are.
We got some heavy hitters in the Rolodex. So hey, we tapped in. I'm pretty proud of us.
Hey,
Hey,
keep
look at
coming
us.
on that. Look at us.
Look at us.
Who'd have thought?
Look at us. And we would love to have them back. Like, whenever they would love to come, you know, be a guest on the pod. Whatever,
Exactly,
you know?
exactly. Look, Story Mode Bay, we'd love to play GTA RP, you know, because we're talking about Grand Theft Auto.
Of course.
Of course,
Yeah.
of course.
Any final thoughts about GTA 6, you guys?
I'll say this, that like I am excited about GTA 6, but it's one of those things where I hope like the hype isn't like, insurmountable. You know what I mean? Like it's just so big that like you know the game is just not going to live up to it. Or it's like honestly, I hope they don't try to do a whole metaverse thing. You know, I'm a little scared they might be trying to do too much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One thing I'm going to say is my little speculation, a little theory. When Rockstar announced that there's going to be a GTA 6 like trailer coming soon, cryptocurrency shot up because there is that rumor that you will be able to make real cryptocurrency in the game. So I'm not saying that's the reason, but you know, hey,
Is it just like GTA bucks? Like
More shark cards?
more
It's
shark
probably
cards?
tied more to like Bitcoin. Is that what you mean?
yeah, I'm pretty
I
sure
can see that.
there'll definitely be some sort of blockchain
Yeah.
like
Unfortunately,
integration.
that's the only game that has an economy to do. Well, then again, World
Right.
of Warcraft. Too.
World of
But
Warcraft.
That's like the only two that actually have enough fan base / economy to pull something off like that.
For sure.
It's GTA Online and World of Warcraft. Only two.
Well,
And
I
Roblox, but that's a whole other.
I would say that like Counter-Strike has that as well because I mean they've had full companies like literally like with buildings that were built off of Counter-Strike skins in the marketplace there. So there's a few other games, especially PC games, where it's a little easier to mod them and then insert them into a game where there's money rolling. There's money rolling, so it's kind of crazy.
Gamer money.
It's
Gamer
just
money.
knowing the ties that some of like the Web3 stuff has had in gaming and some of the implications it's had on the space. I would be cautiously optimistic of how it's implemented, just knowing like our overall opinions about it and seeing how it's been manipulated and some people have abused it. I won't say like the name of the esports org, but people have like felt some type of way about it. So, you know, to me, I think that that's definitely something that is something to be cautiously optimistic about. But of course, looking forward to seeing that in GTA 6. So
Definitely,
we'll see.
definitely.
Yeah, definitely. So keeping it rolling, there is a new Xbox CEO, which Xbox has had a lot of a troubled past and a mixed
Wee bit.
a wee bit of a mixed past. Jordy, I know you looked a little bit into Sarah Bond. First of all, is she a spy?
I don't know. 006?
Oh my gosh.
The name's Bond. Sarah Bond.
You know, she if we can roll that pic, she is I think the first black. Is she the first black?
I just want to
Female?
before we jump into it, just want to make sure we get it 100%
Yeah, let me stop.
correct.
Let me
No,
get,
you're
let me
good.
go away.
You're
Actually.
good. Phil Spencer is still the CEO of Xbox.
Mm-hmm.
No mistake. She's just the president now. So
Oh, president.
Yeah. So before she was in product and things of that nature, but she's the new president of Xbox.
Okay,
I
okay.
just had to look it up real quick because I was like, let's make sure we get it right because I don't want Sarah calling us, girl. We got you.
GWB.
You're wrong. Come correct.
But yeah, she's the new president.
Interesting. Okay, because isn't Phil Spencer? I think he's also like
Microsoft.
Microsoft
Yeah.
CEO, right?
Yeah.
So okay, interesting. I'm gonna have to look that up too. But yeah, I mean, how do we feel about that? Like, I think it's pretty cool.
I think it's super dope. I mean, one of the things I did a little digging, a little research, and she's a mom. So big shout out. Always got to give big shout out to the mom.
Look at that.
Like,
Look at the easy points.
hey, hey, I got my Hotep hat on. I got my. Hey, where's my kufi at?
Hotep.
Where's my kufi at? I'm just saying, shout out to the moms. She said she fully nursed her 2 kids, and then while it's a kufi. But so I just want to give her a shout out and like give her roses because what she's achieved being a black woman is incredible. Of Xbox, like they're known for having a fairly toxic community, or at least the games there. So for her to rise to the top is like big shout out.
Yeah, and I think like her relationship to like the creator community, they've put her oftentimes in the front and center on Xbox showcases.
Yes, they have.
Yeah.
Like,
I
and
saw her
it's
last year on it. That's the
Right.
first time I saw her. So I was like, oh, I remember her.
Exactly.
Yeah, she was actually announcing a lot of the games last year
Right.
and everything else like that for
Yeah.
Xbox Showcase. So, yeah.
Yeah, and the way they have positioned her and like her knowledge, obviously like haven't spoken to her directly, but just how she has been positioned at this company and the direction overall that Xbox is going with now the acquisition of Activision Blizzard, I think it makes sense, and it's exciting to see her elevate being in this position as a fellow black woman in gaming. So I'm really excited about it. And like it just opens up doors, and I think it also shows, like to your point about being a mother, like you can be very successful, you can have it all and still do what you need to do and handle your business, so
Stand on business.
stand on business. So I love it.
Who ain't standing on business?
10 toes.
10 toes down.
10 toes and 2 thumbs on my Xbox controller. So
Quick question: Do you think her kids get in trouble if they ask for like a PS5 instead of an Xbox for Christmas or something like that?
Question.
Absolutely. Don't come in this house asking for no PlayStation. We rock that green up in here. Absolutely. You better
The next Xbox president.
Right.
I know, right? Someone is gunning for the job already.
Jordy.
You gotta go to your auntie, uncle house to play the PlayStation or the Switch. Xbox only.
Damn, you updating your resume right now?
Right.
Look at
on LinkedIn?
Manifested.
Come on, I got y'all.
That green bar.
I got y'all.
Like, we don't have Mario. You better play some platforming with Halo or something. That's very funny. You know what?
The Game Pass is popping. I'm gonna let you know
Right,
now.
the Game
Don't
Pass
stop
is
sleeping
popping.
on Game Pass.
There you
So
go.
listen, I'm actually on Microsoft. I'm Team Microsoft on this side.
Okay.
I'm team like equal opportunity gaming.
Okay.
True.
All of them. All
Yeah.
of them get it. Each one of them.
Yeah.
So and they do. So that's all I'm saying. In Xbox Game Pass, you get a lot of value out of that. It's the Netflix of gaming, pretty much the best way I can explain it.
Yes.
It is. It
Facts.
is.
So I'll give it at that.
Which I'm not gonna get too inside baseball here, but I am very curious on how that's doing. Like I've heard some certain numbers and stuff with Xbox Game Pass. PlayStation's kind of done their own thing. They have like PlayStation
PS Plus Premium and
Yeah, they have-
It's mid. It's mid.
It's pretty confusing as well. So I'd like to see. I will just say this though. I hope she can turn that ship around because this was not the best year for Xbox, and they had some exclusives drop. So that they were.
We're not
they were
talking about
banking on.
Redfall, right? We're not doing that. We're not talking about Redfall right now, are we?
I mean,
I mean,
were you waiting for that?
Let's move on.
well done.
That
Well
is
done.
so fun. I forgot Redfall even came out. So
Yeah.
that's like, wow.
Did you pay? Well, it came out on Game Pass. What is
Yeah.
Arcane, right? That's the developers.
Yes, who made Dishonored, which is an amazing game.
Yep.
They've had a lot of
Deathloop.
games.
Yeah.
Deathloop was another great game that they
Deathloop.
had. And yeah, we're not talking about Redfall.
Yeah, you're right. So, but it's been a little rough. So shout out to Sarah Bond.
Who?
Bond.
Oh, how's she like our martini?
Sarah Bond.
Shaking that skirt?
Shake.
A little shaken. A little shook. Any last thoughts on her?
I
No, I just wish her all success and can't wait to see the direction, and I'm excited. Yeah, that's it.
Actually, I do have one last question.
Yeah.
What are the chances we could get her, here?
Anything is possible.
Anything is possible.
Come on, there it is.
Anything is possible.
A man who wore green knows a lot about that.
I'm
The
about to
show
say,
is
Kevin
green, come on.
Yeah. Hey, Sarah, we would love to have you.
Yeah.
Come on through.
Put it out there.
Come on through.
Come on through.
Let's
to the
go.
cozy couch.
Come on through. Yeah.
Couch.
Jordan is going to ban all of us.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
Woman to woman.
You're dismissed. Nobody else.
Nobody.
Don't need him.
All right, keeping it rolling. So, the Marvel's director, Nia DaCosta, or DaCosta. Did I say DaCosta? I'm just going to try it. She used Final Fantasy VII Advent Children as a pitch for the new Marvel's movie. And she also talked about a few games that she's been inspired by. Let's see if we can roll that.
My references when I was pitching for the film was from Advent Children. A couple of scenes from that because it's just amazing. It's an amazing movie and it was really great fight scenes and it was a really great ending sequence with the main character being thrown into the sky by all the other characters. I actually didn't want it to look like a video game in the sense of what you think of when you think video game. It's more linear, but obviously they're so cinematic now as well. Think about the Last of Us cutscenes or Horizon Zero Dawn cutscenes, but it's a very different style. So for me, it was from the best kinds of games, the best sort of stories that you get. That's sort of what inspires me to play, and I think inspires people to watch movies like this.
How cool is that?
That's dope.
You're pitching a Marvel movie using video games, a video game movie, basically. What do you guys think about, first of all, that in general, and how integrated video games has been in bigger entertainment now?
Yeah, personally, I love to see it. I think it's more and more we all know that inspiration is sort of drawn from anywhere, and this is not obviously the first time we've seen this as well. Specifically thinking about Creed, and it was anime for him, but I'm sure also with Michael B. Jordan, he also played some video games that are all fighting too, so some of that style is incorporated. But more than just that, I think we were sort of talking about it in our pre-show for this show, that carrying up children scene is used so often in entertainment. I'm thinking as recent as Attack on Titan. Obviously we'll talk about that later in the show, but that was some imagery that we saw even if and Tabor, well, I won't steal your thunder in case you say it, so but
Steal
it's
it,
just
girl.
it's just a really good it's a really good imagery, and I love to see her being, and not being afraid to express the fact that her nerdy side is influencing larger culture just in general. So would love to continue to see that in the entertainment space.
Yeah, I definitely remember that exact scene in Advent where it's so powerful and impactful to see other characters kind of sacrificing. They know there's a cap on how far they could go, so they're more useful propelling someone else, which I think is such a powerful message. I know I can't get all the way to the top, but I can be a slingshot for someone else. And I think that's why it resonates so much with me. And I think we've seen it, you mentioned, in Attack of Titan, and we've seen it also what else did we see it in? I forget. I think it was a Naruto, or it was another. I think it was My Hero, when they were trying to get
It's
Chizuku.
almost like the Lion King too.
Yes.
It's my son,
Yes.
all
I know I'm not going to make it, but I know that there's the bigger goal, that there's an objective here. So I think that it's super dope to see that.
Yeah. No, that's awesome. And I also just love seeing Black people in big spaces in the entertainment world.
Right.
Where's the Hotep hat? Let me.
Hey, my kufi, the kufi. Hey, I got you, bro.
No, but no, it's really cool, and especially we got Sarah Bond and Nia. It's wow, okay, back to back, two
Lethal
Black
Weapon.
women that are right, Lethal Weapon, that two Black women that are in the top of entertainment.
Yeah.
They're in the top world. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's a shift happening.
Yeah,
a major shift.
And
happening.
it's look at the role, president and director. They run and stuff.
Yeah.
And they're doing it naturally and organically through their own influences and telling their own story, which makes it even more impactful. So big shout out to them. And also, I like that style, how she had the jacket on, but it wasn't on.
Yeah.
I just put that shit on. Oh, this?
You you know,
Oh, it is? You
just
know?
comfy, you know.
Exactly. I feel that. I was feeling that. I was feeling that. It was such a vibe.
Hair on point, everything was on point.
Yeah.
So, looking forward to the movie. It comes out, what is it, tomorrow or next week?
I think it's tomorrow.
One of them?
I think
it's tomorrow? Yeah, so it's coming out soon. So we got to support, you know?
Yeah, we got to support, right, Tabron?
What?
You got to support.
Anyway. We got to support her movie.
I was told not to say anything. Like,
Yeah. So continuing on with Marvel, which people may not even know that this is a Marvel series. Blade has a new announcement. Jordy, can you tell us about that?
Yeah, I just wanted to pull it up as well because I think it's so interesting. Blade, obviously, we know the OG classics. If you were born, maybe some people in chat might not have been born at that time, but back in the 90s, Blade was superhero, vampire, slaying, you know, all of the above. Like, what was it, Wesley Snipes?
Yeah,
yeah.
Wesley
Oh
Snipes.
my
Yeah.
gosh, like
He is
y'all
Blade.
see him on the monitor right here, and next to the new Blade, Mahershala Ali. Had
Say it
to
again?
make sure I get it right. Mahershala?
Okay, hey, that's not.
Is that right?
I couldn't tell you otherwise.
Oh, okay, that's not Mahershala?
I couldn't tell you otherwise.
I'm like, hold on, did I get it wrong?
Mr. Ali.
Okay, Mr. Ali, you know, is coming in for this reboot.
Looking
in
like
the
Morpheus.
MCU. No, for real. But the exciting part about it is this is going to be the second movie to have a mature rating for the MCU. So it's actually really exciting. I think it's suitable for Blade because the Blade I know was gory. It was
Graphic.
mature.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's a very
And so
graphic
it's a
film, yeah.
graphic movie. And so anything less than an R would have been a disappointment. So I think it's like nerdy news. We don't cover a lot of movies all the time. So it's exciting to see. And like Mahershala, he's going to kill it. Like I haven't seen the full cast list, but I'm excited, y'all. Like I love Blade. Like
yeah.
I think Blade was like a black kid superhero back in the day.
No,
So-
that's straight
Yeah,
facts.
Static Shock. We didn't have many, but
Yeah.
No, honestly,
Kazam.
you know, we was stealing characters.
Right.
Hey, Piccolo was black. I don't care if you
right,
were
right.
you black, bro. Like,
Yeah.
we was
strong black father.
exactly.
Gohan.
Honestly, I'm gonna admit I'm super excited for it, and like the fact that it's rated R. Logan was super dope. I love that depth that you can just give,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
a grittiness that you can provide at rated R, and just coming off the bat, it's gonna be rated R. So you kind of know what to expect, and having that serious level of an actor, you know that they can just body it.
Yeah.
Right.
And I want to give Blade a shout out because like that to me was the first proof of concept that Marvel movies can work. Everybody thinks it's like Tony Stark with Robert Downey. Nah, it was Wesley and Blade where they showed that like no, it like superhero the movie genre can work because those movies were fire.
Yeah.
That-
Yeah. I actually hadn't really. I mean, I was a little young when they were out. Although I did watch rated R movies, I just didn't see all of them. I didn't see all the Blades and stuff. But I do. He was such an icon that it's like you just like never forget. And Mahershala
Mahershala. Ali.
That honestly, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know Blade's real name, but it should be that.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, the name Mahershala sound like it's killed a vampire
Yeah.
at some point.
Also, what was the first MCU movie that
I
was
think
rated
it
R?
Iron
was
Man.
Deadpool.
The
was
first, no,
rated
first,
R?
the first rated R.
Yeah,
I think
is it
it's gonna
Deadpool
be
2?
Deadpool 3 because
Right, 3,
again
yeah.
the whole thing about it being part of the MCU, like Sony
Yeah.
Sony still had control
Yeah.
of Deadpool
Yeah.
at the time. Same thing with Logan.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
So those really don't count
Yeah.
technically speaking. So I think Deadpool 3 is I think the first,
Right.
and this is gonna be the second.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. I thought so. I
Yeah.
thought so.
Shout out to CD. I see you in the chat.
CD.
He said, I'm actually excited for this Blade. Still disappointed they didn't use Michael J. White. I thought he was perfect. Speaking of Michael J. White,
We'll
but-
get to him.
Hey, we'll get to
Yeah,
Mike.
we'll
Hey,
get to
hey,
To the boy.
we'll get to the boy.
Hey, that's my spawn. Off top, that's my spawn.
that. We will get there. I'm a savage.
That's too funny.
Honestly, I love him as Spawn. At least we got Michael J. White as Spawn.
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
He was Spawn.
That and
That's
yes,
true.
like I saw someone mention in the chat. I would love another Spawn. Like,
Oh, yeah.
love another Spawn.
And you know he just got into some game. Was it Fortnite or Mortal Kombat? He
Oh
was,
no, Warzone.
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 Yeah, there it is.
Warzone.
Okay.
Yes, there was a spawn.
Warzone,
Yes.
I think the 27th of October, so very, very recently.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
he's always poking around
Always.
and like,
Always always wearing
in
his
the
head.
mix.
Yeah.
In the mix.
I think Tom McFarlane, the owner or the
Creator,
the creator of it, like he's really good with putting Spawn and things.
Yeah,
He's
everywhere.
Everywhere.
Put Spawn
Soul
in
Calibur.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Mortal Kombat 2, Mortal Kombat 10, I believe.
Yeah.
And we were just
Yeah.
like, I'll allow it.
Right.
Yeah, I'll allow-
Do your thing.
You really can put Spawn anywhere. You just spawn.
spawn.
He's just Here we go. Here we go. So this segment we call niche news. This is the if you know portion of the show.
Okay.
But if you don't know, don't trip. We got you.
Ooh.
I've been working on that a little bit. We're working
Lil
on that a
One
little
Two.
bit.
He been
I should
doing
have
Lil
held
One
it
Two
up.
chat.
We got you.
It sounded great. I'm just mad at you in the mirror. We got you. Come on.
I know, no,
doing a
got
Lil
you.
One
If
Two
anything, it was in the
chat.
car mirror. I was like, oh, we got you. Oh, wait, hold on. But yeah, the first topic of niche news is we talk about is the Attack on Titan finale.
Woo!
Now, we know it's still early, so there won't be any spoilers, but we would be remiss if we didn't touch it just a little bit.
I'm sorry. It has been almost a week. Watch the show. Like, what are you
What if
doing?
I'm 2 seasons behind?
Well,
Go
you
ahead.
are spoiled. It's too bad.
No.
I'm ready to spoil it.
You're not.
Come on,
Don't
yes.
do that.
Now, this is not a spoiled cast.
It's not
Why?
spoiled.
I will stop technical directing right now.
Right, yeah.
No, he like,
Your mic gonna be out.
it'd be like a little bar line.
Every
right now.
mid-sentence just cut me off. Okay, I'm sorry, Taylor.
No, it's all
go
good.
ahead.
I typically have like a 2-week window I give, just because life be lifing sometimes. So sometimes you can't get into it.
Right.
But so I just wanted to like touch it a little bit, and I wanted to ask you guys and the chat too, who's a villain that low key be spitting? Like when they start talking, you kind of like, he got a point. And to me, Eren Yeager is that guy for me. Like Eren Yeager is a definition of standing on business. He's a definition of like, watch your mouth. Like I'm about that action. He stands on business. He's about his people, and he's willing to like do whatever it takes. Like Annie says, certain things that just got to be done, and you got to make sure you got to see it through. You got to see it through, my boy.
See it through.
Got to see it through, my boy. I know it's not. I got you, boy.
I wasn't sure if you were done.
No,
so I was
yeah,
like,
I know.
I'm gonna let you
No,
see
I
that
was-
thought through. I'm gonna let you see that thought through.
Hey, I appreciate you.
All three of us about
It was sounding like fajitas. So I wanted to ask you guys, who's a villain that low-key be spitting to you?
Before we jump to our thoughts,
Okay.
I have to say on Eren Yeager, since the title is Attack on Titan for this one.
Go for it.
It depends on what side of the aisle you're on to call Eren a villain. Because for me, Eren's not a villain. I'm gonna be real with you. I don't even think Eren's a villain. I think it depends on which perspective you have, and obviously, I don't know how much I can spoil, but I feel like
I've seen
the
a few
first
seasons. I've seen a
episode,
few seasons, so you're
the
good.
first episode of the
I've
final
seen nothing.
season has been out for 6 months, so we won't talk about this episode that just came out, the finale.
There you
But
go. I like it. Appreciate it.
I think that like if you at least know up until the part of the story before the end, like Eren was basically just defending his people. And I think if you think about it as if like if someone broke into your house, it's 4 robbers. If I take out 3 of the 4, like to me, I didn't finish the job. So like if I'm being real with you, like I'm gonna defend if anybody comes up in my house, I'm taking everybody out. Like period.
I agree with that.
So
I agree. But Eren Yeager, essentially, on that metaphor, he set up a sign saying, hey, come inside. Like, because the fact that the thing that changed that made him a villain to me is he knew the whole time.
how
So
did he set up a sign though?
Because he knew the whole time. And he willingly chose violence at every step, knowing the recourse and the road he was going. So when you know and you still did it, that's when he became a
So
villain.
I have a question for y'all.
Go ahead, yeah.
And Kadeem. Like, are you guys like aware of? I forgot. I don't know what the chart is called, but you know where it's like chaotic good, chaotic.
Chaotic neutral, and
Yeah.
I haven't called this before. Yeah.
Right.
What are all the categories? I don't know it.
I think it's evil chaotic.
Yeah.
Or bad chaotic. It's pretty much the damn X
worst.
and Y of like
Yeah,
bad,
exactly.
neutral, bad, neutral, good, evil.
Right. Yeah. Exactly. And
I'll pull it up. Go ahead.
Yeah. If you could find that, because this is just off the top, but like he sounds like, because I don't watch Attack on Titan, but I don't mind being spoiled because I know it's been a long time.
Yeah.
But he sounds like either a chaotic good. So chaotic good meaning like he's going for a good purpose. He's not trying to be evil, but he's chaos. Would you guys like? What do you think about that? Just based on what you guys have watched.
I think it depends on the side of the aisle you sit on for that, because like people who disagree with Aaron's cause think he is chaotic and chaotic bad. Okay, so according to this graphic, he would be chaotic evil. But for people who agree with Aaron's cause, I would probably say we think he's chaotic neutral, because nothing he would have done, and obviously give or take too, but like nothing he would have done is really a perfect ending. It's just you got to think about the ending that would have worked out for your people. Like I don't think he's necessarily good, but I also don't think he was a villain. So that's kind of where my positioning of it.
I can agree with that. It was also, like I also want to check in with the chat because they was dropping some fire suggestions. You had
Okay.
Thanos,
Of course. Thanos is always
Aizen.
gonna make that
Oh,
list.
Thanos is always gonna
He'll
make
make
that
that list.
always. Magneto. That was like one of the day one.
Magneto,
villains.
yeah, that's Malcolm X and Martin Luther King thing. That connection's always going to
Always.
be there between
Right.
Professor X and them back in the day.
Always. And Bane, maybe he's wondering why you shoot a man before throwing him out of a plane.
Yeah.
So those are super dope. Now, I want to get back into Aaron though. The reason why he's chaotic bad is he literally broke bread with them kids and was like, oh, I'm gonna kill you. Like he looked them kids in them faces who were like welcoming him into their home, breaking bread with them, having a lovely time, and just was like, I'm gonna kill you kids.
Because he knew if he kept them alive, what they would have done eventually. There was no scenario where the kids don't do what has already been instilled into them. Think about how Gabby felt. This is not a spoiler. This is not in episode 2. This is in episode 1. It happened 6 months ago. Gabby took out one of Aaron's friends of pure hatred for her and did not even know her. She was a child. So that child he was meeting with would have done exactly what their parents have instilled Gabby to do.
Yes, but a lot of that was built on ignorance. And you saw and a lot of it came through exposure. Through exposure came information and compassion
Yeah.
and, empathy. So I think just naturally over time, you just have to trust that lack of ignorance will, prelude peace.
Nope. They trusted. They trusted.
No. Kick rocks, homie. Kick rocks.
No, they trusted what. They trusted exactly what the people in. He trusted that if he got, everything happened the way it happened, maybe peace would ensue, and it didn't.
Okay.
Well, Jordan, I do want to know though if you have a specific person. You seem a
Yeah,
little
I feel
frazzled.
like I'm not frazzled. I'm not frazzled. It's just Attack on Titan is such a big moment in culture right now that
Yeah.
it's so important to talk about. Also, just from the perspective of what it has done for anime. Like there's so many topics we could cover on Attack on Titan, but I understand we can move on. But my villain that I 100% think has been spitting, and I will stand 10 toes down on that, is Killmonger.
Hey, Auntie.
Hey, Auntie. Killmonger to me just, you say kind of the same way with Aaron. Like, it's two sides of the coin on it, but I think at the end of the day, like, Killmonger wanted to do what was best for his people because we saw what they ended up doing to Wakanda. Like, he was on the side of, I'm trying to look out for mine. Like, and so I'm always about looking out for mine first and foremost because I don't think people I think we're not being realistic with the nature of people. Like, people are conquerors. Like, that's the whole thing about it. And so if we're realistic about that, like, we always have to look out for ourselves first. And, like, I'm not going to treat anybody rudely. I'm just realistic about the nature of people. So Killmonger, he was spitting. He did his thing. He ended up, losing to Black Panther at the end. But man, like, he was spitting. He was spitting.
Hey, I agree. Killmonger was spitting. I have a take that I can't say because I don't get canceled. So I'm gonna say
Gosh.
that Killmonger was spitting. He was spitting. So I'll give you that. And I really, really loved how like you had that bar in there about the true nature of people.
Yeah.
Because I really feel that like that's when shows and like the message gets real deep when they start to tackle that specific, like the struggle within natural humanity.
Yeah.
And like the fight for like literally good and evil within everyone. I love that element.
Right. Just one more point before Brandon, you tell your villain. But that I read a New York Times interview with Hajime Isayama, and he's the writer for Attack on Titan. He said that the whole premise of like his character in Eren was simply because of the fact that he was having that internal struggle. He wanted to change the ending of Attack on Titan. And for me, like he said, it got to a point where it was so popular, he felt like he had too much power, and the manga scene had too much power for him to change it. And so he felt inside of him that he just had to keep moving forward, and that's literally what his words were. So it's just the nature of humanity. Like, people are conquerors, and like that's really just how I feel overall. Like, and Eren and Killmonger kind of like same, but I don't think either one of them are really villains, low key. But they just end up losing their lives. You know?
So kind of anti-heroes?
Yeah, maybe. Anti-heroes not a bad word for it.
I could see that. So mine actually did have one. Originally, I thought your question was about Attack on Titan, which is why I had my joke. But no, I do have an actual villain from entertainment. Cypher from The Matrix.
Oh, ignorance is bliss.
Ignorance is bliss. That
You brought it to Cypher?
Right, like, whoa, that's,
Pulling that out of the bag?
Pull it
I'm
out.
here for it.
You here for it? You here?
Where you're coming from.
Well, so the Matrix was actually I think my first or second rated R movie I ever watched, and Cypher, he was the guy that basically was the traitor in the Matrix.
Judas.
Spoilers.
all means.
24 years.
The Matrix.
If you got a spoiler.
Yeah, he's basically Judas. And his whole point was that the Matrix was a better life than the crappy oatmeal eating life that they were
gruel. That was
having.
oatmeal. That was
Yeah, it was gruel, right? That they were having. And I remember like his quotes when I was a kid. So like you said, ignorance is bliss. I used to kind of just say it because I thought it sounded cool.
Didn't know what it meant.
Didn't know what it meant. And the older I got,
Like,
the more I'm
woo.
like, he might have been right about that.
Nah, that's definitely true. He was spitting.
He was spitting.
And didn't even know.
He was spitting, and he has this whole dialogue. So I did watch it kind of recently, like last year or something like that. He has this whole dialogue, like talking about like the Matrix, and it's just basically like what is this? Like why? Like I didn't choose to get taken out. You know what I mean? Like if I would have known that, yeah, I would take like, man, why not take the blue pill? Like really?
Yeah.
So I think the older I get, like the more I'm like, yo, Cypher was spitting.
That's a good one.
Hey, honestly, I'm gonna go home and make a steak just because it's like
Right.
I'm gonna go home and make me a
I know
steak.
this steak isn't real.
It's real.
Hey, real enough.
Real enough for me.
Real
It's
enough.
delicious.
That is a good one.
That was a good one, actually.
Let's
That was
check in
good.
with chat though, see what they've been saying too on their villains. I'll go to YouTube first because I see y'all in the YouTube comments, Deep and Cosmic. Cosmic agree. He doesn't think Eren is a villain, and he did say facts. Killmonger was solid. So nice. And what about Twitch, y'all? What's Twitch talking about?
Twitch, someone said Killmonger ain't all that. I think that was just because it was played by Michael B. Jordan.
Oh,
Yeah.
Zelda.
Come on, I had to get that shout out.
I know.
It's like
I know.
a layup line. I had to get
that was
shout
yeah.
out.
That was too easy.
It was
That's
too
too
easy.
Zaylin.
You know he's gonna make an appearance
Nah.
on this pretty soon, right?
Oh, he has to. He has
gonna be
to.
right. You know, I'm about to make another joke. He gonna stand right next to you.
Stare down. Come on.
He gonna be looking at your chest like, "What's up?"
I had like 3 jokes that went by my head. I was like, nah, I'm not gonna do it.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna do it.
I know. I'm not the biggest Michael B. Jordan fan either, but you know, he's a good guy. He seems like a good guy.
Yeah.
That's so funny. And Zaylin also said anti-heroes are way better than regular heroes and villains.
Oh,
Yes.
definitely.
In my opinion, though, unless the whole anti-hero thing is too edgy, you know what I mean? Don't just be like trying to be an edgelord. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, if you don't stand on anything, you know.
yeah, if you're not standing on business.
If you're not standing on business, I mean, you can fall for anything at that point. It gets kind of weird.
I know.
Exactly.
And this may be off-brand, but my favorite anti-hero personally is a song by Taylor Swift. That is like my running jam.
What song?
I've
The song
never heard it.
Anti-hero? You know? You never hear? Oh, okay.
You are
My
alone
bad.
on the couch.
Bryn.
I stare directly at the sun, but
Oh, and
never
he
in
sang
the
it.
mirror.
And he sang it.
Okay, my bad.
And listen,
Oh
we'll
my
take
gosh.
the Swiftie views.
Okay.
We'll take the Swiftie
Well, the
views.
Okay.
Swifties.
We'll take the Swifties. I get it, but hey, but what?
We'll take the
I have
Swiftie
a,
views.
hey, my playlist is eclectic. Okay, I got everything.
Hey,
on
just
there.
when
Me
you,
too.
when you,
I just haven't heard that one.
I heard that one. I'm just saying, you put that social cut out. You better put all them Taylor Swift
About to
hashtags
say,
in there.
put the Swifties in there.
Travis,
you know?
hashtag
Hey,
Travis
hashtag
Kelce.
Travis
All
Kelce.
that.
Mention Travis in there, and you'll be good to go.
What's it called?
Got
Swift
it.
Kelsey? I don't know.
I don't know what it's called. But moving on. So I want to talk about the Naruto A6 collab that is coming out this December. So the
Naruto.
So I figured the difference is the na and the na. It's the na and the na. Yeah.
Na, na,
Na.
na, na, na.
So Naruto and A6 is making a collab coming out, and this collab is specifically focused more on the Sage mode. It's a black colorway with like pinks and oranges in the uppers, and they have the little swirl on the tongue tab.
I love
These
that.
are super fire. And with that in mind, I personally want to go through my top 5 Naruto collabs.
Oh, okay. I didn't even know there were 5.
That's what I'm saying. Like, that's crazy that they have that many collabs.
Oh,
already.
honestly, no, this is just the top 5. There's so many Naruto collabs.
How
So
many does One Piece have?
Oh,
You know,
I'm just curious.
Hey,
Okay.
it's One
I'm
Piece,
not
but they
a-
got too many.
I'm not a sneakerhead.
I
Can you give me
will-
one? Can you give
I-
me one collab there?
I'm not a
Okay.
sneakerhead. I'm the worst person.
I'll
though.
speak in Brandon's defense. I think Toei Animation is very particular about their IP.
Curious.
So I don't think that they're very free
Don't
with
defend him.
that.
I know, yeah, she came in.
I
Yeah,
am-
yeah.
Toei is like real particular about their IP.
That,
so I
it's
got
the
you.
number 1 manga in the world. That's all I'm saying.
Number one
the-
fiction, according to you.
it-
The greatest fiction of all time.
It's the number 1 selling comic ever.
Hey, they got One Piece feelers.
Feel-
The feelers. The
Spy,
feelers.
Spy Family has more collabs now than One Piece. But go ahead with your top 5 collabs. Thank
Oh,
you.
okay. I'll go in with my top 5. So my first top 5 Naruto collab is going to be the Jordan Zion Williamson Naruto collab.
Okay.
This was super dope to me because they had the full jumpsuit that kind of looks just like the Naruto suit. It came with apparel and the shoes. This collaboration focuses on the Sage Mode Naruto, Madara, and the Kyuubi Naruto. The one he's kind of turning into the Nine Tails, so
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
a red
yeah.
and black
Shoes are
colorway.
fire. The shoes are fire.
Shoes are super fire. It's clearly a shoe that's made for a big man, which they have a lot of ankle support on the uppers, so it's a little bit bulkier than traditional guard shoes. But I love the different colorways. I always like when when the collaboration tells a story. They don't just put like a logo on it. So I like that particularly, and the fact that it's Zion.
I mean, Zion, listen, Zion's coming back, okay? He's coming back.
Coming back to where? To get another beignet?
Stop
I knew it. I could-
disrespecting Zion Williamson. He's coming back.
Hey, Mariah Mills, come on.
Oh,
So,
come on.
Let's do it. BBC, let's keep moving. Let's
Let's go. Let's
keep
go.
going. Let's keep
We
going.
Get it,
love
Kadeem.
British
Get it,
Broadcast
Kadeem.
Channel.
Okay.
We love the British Broadcast Channel. Shout out to
Exactly.
all of Britannia.
Yeah, definitely.
Thank you. Here we go.
My number 2 Naruto collab is going to be with Casio. So Naruto did a collab with
Better
Casio,
watch.
the G-Shock watches. These are fire to me because I'm not
Or
really
fire off top.
These
Yeah.
it's super fire, and it tackles that G-Shock because there was a time everybody had a G-Shock. You know, you just
true.
lighting it up, and I've never really been a big jewelry person. And I know what time it is, so I always go with the watches. That's like that's what it is. So I always like to watch, and the fact it's digital, so I don't have to actually like tell time. It can just tell me what it is.
Right.
So those are super
It's pretty
fire. You had the Naruto, Sasuke. They had a Toby. Like these are super dope. And Kakashi. Toby.
Toby.
Toby was hilarious.
he
Such
was.
an amazing character.
He
honestly.
was. He was. He was.
That reverse, that reveal was insane.
Oh yeah,
It
that
was.
was
I
a game.
remember.
That was a game changer.
It was.
That
It
was a
changed a
game
lot of
changer.
stuff.
And I'll just say just real quick, because I was reading it week to week. Oh man, it was going crazy on Reddit about like
Right.
Obito, Toby, like who's the who is Toby? Like that was a good era. It was a
Yeah,
good era.
that was definitely a time. That was
Yeah.
definitely a time. So yeah, number 2 collab is the Casio watches with Naruto. That's my second favorite. The number 3 is going to be a Coach collab. This one was specifically designed by Michael B. Jordan.
The one guy you just were talking about.
Dang.
Crazy.
That's crazy.
How that works.
That's crazy.
on the
for
show
Okay,
right now.
real.
because as Michael B became the mainstream like black person, he became the one who could like validate other things. Like, hey, I'm putting anime influences in the movie. I'm making my uniform
I
look like
never
Vegeta.
took it like
Me
that.
either. This is
I never took. That's why. That's like a Bikram yoga stretch. Like,
Wait.
oh my God.
That Michael B.
Bikram?
Jordan is like the main
Yeah,
black guy.
the validation. No, he's the one
wasn't
that
validation.
validates
I wouldn't go
what
that
is.
far, but-
No, like what was your exact verbiage? I don't want to.
Like dang, now you got me questioning myself. He became the person who like, he became the person that like got to say like, hey, I watch anime. I've always watched anime, and they were like, hey.
I actually didn't know he
apparently-
said that.
He did, and then
Yeah,
he said
he
Naruto
said it.
wrong again, and I completely dismissed
Yes,
him.
he said it like Brandon.
Yep.
Yeah.
As soon as he
so-
said it like you, I was like, I would never dismiss
Hey,
it.
it's Luffy or
I
nothing.
might.
I ain't worried about it.
I mean, he mentioned it. He said that he designed his Killmonger costume kind of like Vegeta's like Saiyan
Yeah, I
vest.
do remember hearing that.
He said a lot when he directed Creed 3, his first directing debut. He put a lot of anime influences into the fight scene that kind of showed up as far as like the inner dialogue and every punch. So
Yeah, I did hear about that. I need to-
I don't know. I don't feel that way because it's like it reminded me of how like Megan Thee Stallion, like she came out and did cosplays and like hairstyles inspired by like different stuff. Like,
Hero.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't.
To be
I don't
fair, like when
know.
that did happen, what year did this collab happened?
this happened in 2021.
Was it that soon? Was
Yeah,
it that recent?
It was fairly recent. Yeah.
Wow, I could have swore it was a few years ago before that. But anyway, I remember the whole Naruto thing, and to be fair, I feel like RDC World was the ones that kind of put anime on the map when it came to black people. To be fair,
That's true. I would definitely say they led the pack kind of like as
sure.
they went up. They kind of went up.
Right.
And in my opinion, I don't know if you were slighting Megan or not.
No, I wasn't.
But because I think when Meg came out the gate,
Yeah.
rocking
sure.
Todoroki,
Yeah, Todoroki
right out at her hottest.
Yeah.
She came out like that.
I just disagree with what y'all are. I don't feel like he had to come out the gate because he always said that he was bullied like for being like a nerdier kid. Like so, part of him
What
is
on the
still-
wire?
wherever. But like you remember that interview he did? No, you remember that interview where he did with that girl that walked up to him that went to high school with him, and he kind of like
Oh, he kind of like gave it a look.
because she bullied him probably growing up.
She was
so
mad he got G-Baby shot. That's
what
why.
I'm saying is though, I think part of him probably was still like. I don't want to come out fully because just in case they might not receive it, So
just to confirm, it was 2019.
Oh, 2019,
I knew
okay.
it was before COVID when this Naruto thing dropped because I just remember watching it vividly. I was like, he said Naruto wrong. I don't trust him. I don't trust him. I don't trust him.
I don't trust them, and the world is fine.
I don't trust him. I don't trust him. That being
Right.
said, though, I didn't think that. Yeah, I still think RDC World was the one that made. I know Taylor was just saying that how he made it cool for black people. It's like it's not. It wasn't him. It wasn't him.
No.
I don't think he
Okay,
did.
no, I mean, he made it cool for black people, but I think he made it cool. Like white people became cool, like saying like, "Hey, black people like anime."
I-
Because
I-
he
I-
had crossed over
I'll
to
give
that
you that.
time.
Because of Mike, no, and shoot, sports players did more than that. They were doing
Yeah,
Dragon Ball Z
sports players
shoes
been doing it a lot.
and stuff. I don't think Michael B. Jordan made a dent in black
don't
anime
either.
anything.
Okay.
It was
He a
just-
passenger.
It was widely discussed because for Creed there was a lot of like anime and like that type of nerdy culture lifestyle stuff on like the carpet covering the story because of that. So I think it just seemed like that.
Yeah. That's dope. Yeah. So with that particular collaboration, I really like the jackets. The bags are okay, but the jackets, denim and embroidered, it's always super fire. My number 4 collab is going to be Hypeland. Hypeland is iconically known for all their anime releases. Those are always super dope. It's a streetwear brand that's known for its iconic anime collabs, capsules. They've done one with Naruto. They've definitely done. They've done
They've done Bleach. They've
Bleach,
done Hunter x Hunter,
Hunter x Hunter.
Yu-Gi-Oh. They've done a lot of stuff.
yeah, they've done so many. The reason why I like Hypeland particularly is because they clearly watch the animes and their designs are like very character driven, even
Yeah.
from the colorway and the extra little details they put on it.
Yeah.
So I really like Hypeland's collaborations personally.
That's dope. That's dope. And you know what? Also, shout out just real quick, Katana Creations. So shout out to Katana
yes,
Creations.
yes.
You were also in the Fortnite stream that me and Jordy did the past weekend. I don't have the picture. Sorry, Katana. I know you put it in the Discord with the Naruto hoodie. Whatever. But
Whatever.
yeah. I'm gonna change it somehow. I'm gonna start saying Baruto.
Fine.
But shout out to Katana. Definitely want to start sharing more of your stuff and others in the Discord. So we didn't forget you. Sorry.
Definitely, again, I definitely want one of them hoodies.
Yeah.
I definitely want one of those. And last but not least, Primitive. Primitive, kind of like Hypeland, is a streetwear brand, but they focus more on skateboarding culture. So they have a lot of different like skatewear, and they have Naruto decks, which are super dope. Honestly, those decks are so dope, I could never skate it. I'm not saying I do skate, but I would never. So those are super dope. I love the designs. They have all these iconic colorways and different designs that they have with like Itachi, Sasuke, Naruto. Yeah. So Primitive is definitely one of my top 5.
Yeah, I love that.
Skateboards
Love that.
right there.
There you go.
Yeah,
At the
and a
bottom.
lot of people just collect the skateboards.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
Yeah, I love skateboard.
Yeah.
What?
I
can't
know-
believe
Decks.
For decks.
Yeah,
can't
I
believe
know
forgot
for
that name.
like Anime Expo, that is always the first item that sells out
Pretty
every
quick.
year.
Yep.
Really.
Is the skateboard deck because usually it's a collaboration with whatever whatever artist or mangaka person who creates manga designs, but that's always the first thing to go. Like skateboards are so hot. So
Yeah.
So hot.
So hot right now.
So hot.
y'all
So
say that
hot,
every time I say
So
that.
hot right now.
I gotta come up with something different.
No, I love it.
All good.
We're gonna tease you about anything.
Hey, bars come with the couch.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
You're getting too cozy over there. No.
Exactly.
Yikes.
Well, moving on and keeping it rolling.
Wait, one quick
oh,
second. I just
blah,
before we roll through, I just want to roll it off real quick. So that just does it for my top 5 Naruto collaborations. Of course, we have the Jordan Zion collab. We have Casio. We have Coach, designed by Michael B. Jordan, Mr. Vanilla Bean himself.
Stop doing that.
We have Hypeland and Primitive. So those are my top 5 Naruto collabs. Let us know in the comments, what are your favorite Naruto collabs?
Kadeem said stop doing that. Like he had Michael B.
Like he got him on speed
dial.
dial.
Hey, man, let me say.
He's like right.
He threw us some things out here. All right? You gotta get the man his credit. All right?
Yeah.
He's done some things.
It's giving hater energy.
I'm jealous. I'm jealous. I'm jealous. I'm jealous.
Dog, just say it, Tabor.
I'm
We're here for it,
jealous.
bro.
Come
Just-
on.
You
kidding.
you know when a woman says like it's giving hater energy, you gotta pull back. Like,
Oh yeah. You're giving hater energy. I like shrunk so small right now. Oh gosh, I am not a hater.
Oh my gosh. I also, before we hop to the next segment, I just want to give a shout out to Supreme Sensei in the chat on
Supreme
YouTube. From
community.
community.
Yes.
Thanks for coming through. Appreciate it. We see you on YouTube. We see y'all on YouTube and on Twitch. So
I
what's
love
up,
that.
y'all? What's
I
up?
love that. I love that. Yeah, well, all right. So keeping it rolling, we have 40. Oh, never mind. So Jordy, you have a release report for us.
Yeah, so this is the first week of us doing the release report. I thought that maybe we could talk about games that are coming out. At the top of the month, we do 2 weeks of games, and then at the bottom of the month, we do 2 weeks of games, or maybe middle of the month, I should say.
I love it.
So yeah, for this week, especially since Thanksgiving is coming up, thought we'd do a couple of middle of the week games. This year has been hot, so literally a lot of games have already dropped, but I picked 5 that I thought our community is probably looking forward to, and also I want to get y'all's take on what y'all are looking forward to, and of course the take from the chat. So first, November 9th, like a Dragon Gaiden, the man who erased his name. Y'all, today is literally November 9th, so it's already out. Go check it out. It's really interesting. Look at how these graphics look
that is
on the
fire.
screen. Like, it looks so fire.
Oh my goodness, yeah.
I want to say that I think it's like Yakuza, right?
No, they switched the name on it.
Okay,
so
okay, that's
now,
what I
from now
thought.
on, yeah, they for some reason they want to separate the Yakuza name
Right.
from the whole game series now. So now from now on, it will be called Like a Dragon.
I mean,
All of them from
which-
the
that
same.
kind of makes
It
kind of
makes
like
sense.
It makes sense.
Persona and Shin Megami Tensei.
Megami Tensei, yeah.
Yeah.
So they moved on from there won't be any more Yakuza games.
Yeah.
From now on, those will be called Like a Dragon.
And I personally really like the name Yakuza, but I guess it's like they're trying to.
Very cool. Yeah, that worked out for
Exactly.
'em.
So CD is looking forward to it. I see you. He said they even refuse to have English voice actors. Okay, we don't know much about that, but it is a Japanese game, RPG. And listen, we're so excited about this coming out today. And just looking forward to that one. Tomorrow, November 10th, we've got Call of Duty Modern
we
Warfare
go.
3.
Been waiting for that game for so long.
So long.
Oh my gosh, you guys.
And you can beat it in what, 10 minutes?
Yeah, right. Apparently, I think it got a 4. The campaign from IGN, 4 out of 10.
Yeah, not great.
Oh,
You know-
okay, the campaign, not like
Yeah, not the
anything
multiplayer
else.
and everything
Okay,
like that,
okay.
which what everyone usually gets the game for, to be fair.
Hey, you know what sucks? As low as that rating is, I'm still gonna be in there.
I know.
I'm still gonna be
I
in
said,
there.
here we go.
Here we go.
Yeah, I'm gonna play Warzone, but yeah, that's it.
Right. Yeah. I mean, but Modern Warfare, I feel like I included this on this list because obviously, like,
It's a big game.
Yeah,
it's what we play. Like, I remember going to my cousin's house and booting up the Call of Duty just to kill each other, you know. So shooters, that's what we do. So definitely wanted to include that
It's,
one
yeah,
for
it's
sure.
going to be like an American thing. At this point, Modern Warfare has become like American culture. It's just
Basically.
if you live here, you know what Call of Duty is.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
Right.
I understand.
So Coral Island is a totally different vibe from the other games on this list, and I wanted to include it because it's like a cozy farming game, something a little different. Maybe you haven't heard of it, but it's very cute. The animation and the graphics and art are gorgeous, as you can see on the screen. That's how it looks for the text and how people will interact with
Okay.
you and just the environment and everything. And so really fun. It's coming out officially for consoles because it's been out already on PC on Steam.
Okay, I thought I heard
Pre-alpha
about it.
beta and everything. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely seen that. Dope, dope.
Can we pull that picture again? I just want to take a look at the graphics.
Oh my gosh, look at David.
I just want to. I just
I'm
want to.
going back.
I just wanted to expect the graphics. Yeah. Oh.
Lily, I think that's the name that I see on there. Lily, she's
Lily,
so
Is that
cute.
a dolphin?
Hey.
Is that a
I don't,
There's a gold dolphin on her. All right.
Oh my
my
god.
bad. My bad, y'all.
yeah, somebody in heat, boy. I tell you.
Too
Cuddle Willie got him
much.
crazy.
I don't know how I take this on this couch with these guys. But up next, coming out November 17th, these last two are both on November 17th. We've got Naruto, Boruto Ultimate, Ninja Storm Connection.
Too many words.
Go ahead, Bart.
Hey, that's a lot. That's a lot of words.
Hey,
Now,
yeah.
how many names is One Piece? One Piece Ultimate Warrior Ninja.
Get him.
One Piece Odyssey.
No.
One Piece Odyssey.
No, it's not.
Get
No,
him.
it's not.
Hey,
No, it's not.
blame Shonen Jump. All right, all their game names be too much.
We'll agree on that.
But most of us know what Naruto is all about. So if you play one, you've probably played most of them. Literally, this one is coming out November 17th. Shout out to Afro Senju. I've been seeing him post about it a lot and doing reactions. Fam of GWB. So really looking forward to that. Obviously, you being the biggest Naruto fan, I'm sure you're looking forward to it as
Obviously.
well.
Hey, listen, I would love like I give Naruto as a series a nice 7 out of 10, which is great.
Oh, okay,
That's
yeah.
great. 7 out of 10.
Do you have a
Actually, no, I
favorite?
give it an 8. I give it an 8 out of 10.
Do you have a favorite in the series for the video games? Like,
Oh, in the series of video games? No, I've always wanted to play it like a Ultimate Ninja Storm. I've never gotten it before. I did
Okay.
play a game. It's called Jump Ultimate Stars for
Okay.
Nintendo DS.
Oh, yeah, that was a good one.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
a good one. It was like Super Smash Bros. But with Shonen Jump characters. So that's probably the only Naruto fighting game. Shut quiet. All right, I was keep saying it.
Nails on a
That's why you
chalkboard.
just shut up.
I set him up. I wanted to put him under pressure. And finally, but my favorite is probably Shinobi Striker just because of the customization. Okay. But finally, on November 17th, we've got Super Mario RPG.
The remake.
Oh, the remake!
remake.
Yes! Oh my gosh. This is the OG RPG for Super Mario. And obviously, this was like, I want to say this is the first RPG that Super Mario ever had, or is it the only?
No, he has a few on the Game Boy Advance that I
But
play
was
all
it
the
the
time.
first one?
I think
though?
it was the first one.
think
Okay,
it was
yeah.
the first one.
So it's
What,
a reboot.
RPG?
Yeah, I think so.
for Super Mario.
Oh, you talking about the original Super Mario
for-
RPG?
yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
okay. Yeah.
So this is
Yeah,
the very first one, and it's now the reboot. So very excited to see that coming out on Switch. You see some of the graphics on the screen right there, looking great. They teased this at Nintendo Direct already. Had so much hype. The chat was going crazy. So I'm really
It's
looking
long
forward
awaited.
to it.
It is long awaited. I will
Yeah.
say that. We've been missing a lot of people who played that original. Are really excited for this one.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Really excited.
I've never beaten it. I've always wanted to.
Yeah, me too.
So I'm I'm trying to think. I'm like, ooh, maybe I should try to like finish it. I think it's like a quick game, like the old Super
I think
Nintendo
it's like
version.
10, 15,
Yeah.
15 hours, which for RPGs is not.
Yeah, it's
long
not.
at all.
Yeah, that's
that's
not that long.
nothing. That's
No.
like not even one act, maybe.
Exactly.
Maybe
Nowadays.
nowadays, yeah.
It's too much Super Mario to beat. Like, I still got to get Wonder and beat that one. So,
Yeah,
like,
Wonder is
there's
very
that.
fun, but yeah, it's a lot.
But yeah, y'all let us know in chat what y'all are looking forward to coming out. Let's see it. And also, what are you guys looking forward to possibly, either on this list or something else, if you can think of anything?
Yeah. Honestly, I mean, Super Mario RPG. I
Yeah.
think I'm looking forward to a little bit more than I thought I was.
Yeah, me too.
This year has just been crazy, as we've talked about. You
Yeah.
know, last time. So I'm kind of just like I'm still trying to beat some games from 2000 or
2000.
2020. I meant to say 2020, but honestly, yeah, 2000.
Hey, you should give it up. You ain't gonna make it.
Yeah.
You ain't gonna be.
Hey, you know, I do have a list. You
Yeah,
know,
that backlog is crazy
It's
right now.
It's crazy. So, but yeah, Super Mario RPG. I'm looking forward to. I wanna try it out, see how it looks.
Awesome.
I'm looking forward to the Naruto. I just love the arena brawlers. You know, I'm about that action.
Yeah.
I'm about them hands. So you know, anywhere
for
I
everyone.
can,
Eat
anywhere I
for
can give out the
everyone.
minks. Anytime I can one piece somebody up, you know, I'm ready. I'm down. I'm all
No
about
Luffy?
it. No Luffy.
No gum gum.
That's funny.
No gum gum.
Everett said, still waiting for Ghost of Tsushima to come out on PC.
Yeah,
You're
same.
going to be holding your breath, buddy. Like, I promise you, I don't think it's coming.
Well, cause on PC, I think they're only doing. Ghost of Tsushima is Insomniac, isn't it? I can't.
But no, I mean Sony has dropped a few other games on there. So.
But they're all like PlayStation Studios games.
Yeah, but I think Ghost is.
That's what I'm saying. Like I think it
Yeah.
is.
So it's possible. I mean,
Yeah.
it's probably gonna be like in a year and a half, probably.
It's Sucker Punch.
It's so weird though.
Sucker Punch.
Sucker
That's true.
Punch.
And
Okay.
Sucker Punch used to make Infamous, which is an amazing series. If you ever played Infamous back in the day, amazing series.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
They're known for that, and they're known for Sly Cooper.
I was gonna say Sly
Those
Cooper.
Two,
Yep.
two they had before Ghost.
Yeah, yeah. No,
You're
I'm
gonna be holding your breath, Everett. Hold your breath. I don't think it's coming.
Give it like a year.
I don't think it's coming. I don't think it's
I
coming.
want it on my
This is
Steam Deck.
A random observation, but why do all these game studios have like derogatory names? Sucker Punch, Naughty Dog.
Well, they're from like the '90s, and
Yeah,
you know.
they've been Naughty
those-
Dog's been around for.
Oh, so they're like
Yeah.
original AOL screen names.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. They back in
Okay.
the day.
Yeah,
Back in
okay.
the day. You
That's
know?
Game
that's
names.
the mark of your game's gonna be fire. Like if your studio
Yeah.
is kind of eccentric, like you know the
Midway. I'm
game's
talking.
gonna be
No,
good.
Midway. Midway was great.
right.
It's made for midnight snack. Oh, that was terrible.
That was bad.
That was bad.
so bad.
Yeah, let's keep moving on.
Exactly.
Hey, not every shot's gonna go in. Sometimes you just got,
you gotta keep
sometimes you
shooting,
gotta
though.
Ben Simmons. You just gotta put it up.
gotta put it-
You just gotta put it up sometimes.
Doesn't even put it up. Let's
But yeah,
not shoot.
Oh my goodness. So we do have a few hot takes that we can get through. One that in particular that Jordy brought up that I really want to talk about is the new Spider-Man. What's
Yeah.
going on with that?
Right. So a lot of discourse on social has been the conversation around Insomniac made the announcement that Miles, moving forward, will be the new face of the Spider-Man game. I think if you beat the game, no spoilers, obviously, even though it's been out since October 20th, you know, you
Right?
know-
She said catch up. She said catch up.
She said she went to TikTok
I
and
know.
said TikTok.
Well, if you beat the game, then you know what happens at the end, but I won't spoil it. But Insomniac announced that Miles will be the new face of Spider-Man, and a lot of discourse has been frustration, calling him a fake Spider-Man. He's a dupe. Peter Parker's a real Spider-Man.
Who are these
Miles
people?
is a villain. I mean, they're not, relevant, but I mean, like, it is an interesting conversation, I guess. Like, is it Miles? Should it be someone else? Like, how does that sort of look? Does that even impact, like, the sales for Insomniac? And is this the final greatest Spider-Man 2 game. I mean, or Spider-Man game just in general. Like, sort of wanted to have that conversation with you guys. I know y'all really wanted to talk about it because I was trying to move it off. But yeah, what do y'all think?
Well, I'm not gonna say my opinion yet. I kind of want to hear
okay.
Tabron first, but I just,
Mr. Game of the Year.
I just want to say though, real quick, if you're like on Twitter and you talking crap and you have 200 followers but follow 10,000 with 3 tweets, I don't believe you're a real person.
Why
Well,
is he,
there's
why are you
also
shooting on
YouTube.
me, bro? Like, why am I just getting like collateral bars?
I just you know.
Don't
I don't know.
expose yourself
these
like that,
bots
Tabron.
and stuff. Don't expose-
There are
don't
people
expose
there are
yourself.
people who make YouTube videos about this as well. So it's definitely
Whack. But yeah, go ahead.
Well, my personal thing is like after playing, I haven't finished yet,
Okay.
but if you played any portion, like playing with Miles is way more fun than playing with Peter. So like I think I'm cool with it on that, but I do have a concern personally
Okay.
that I want to ask like to the everyone here. How long before they make Miles Morales?
I don't want to.
I know, I'm just holding my
I
breath
feel
right
like
now.
it's going to eventually happen. I'm predicting that they will make Miles Morales LGBTQ plus.
Got it.
I feel like
I didn't know where
because
you were going.
I know it's hard. I'm trying to say it. I'm trying to say it the right
no,
way
you got it.
because they really haven't established a love interest. Because Peter Parker is clearly with Mary Jane. You know, he has like they can't rewrite that without being non-canon. Miles hasn't really had like an established love interest across the Miles multiverse, the Miles verse.
That's not true.
Other than Spider-Gwen, but that's for the movies.
Other than Spider-Man, just for the movie.
for the movie.
So I'm predicting that there will be.
In the-
It's coming.
I always go back to the comics when we have these type of conversations. And although I didn't read, I'm not like a comic girl through and through. I do not think Miles was LGBTQ in the comics. And even back then, they were still writing LGBTQ characters. So I don't believe he was. So I would go back to the comics on my
She
take.
said you better read up.
She said, "Read up."
Yeah, read up.
I don't think he was. But
He wasn't. They also made Robin, Dick Grayson. They gave him. They rewrote him a little bit.
I think they can only do one minority characteristic at a time.
look, honestly, that's what these type of films do. They give you like one didn't they do that with like the Marvels? Like I think, but I don't want to misspeak on the Marvels, honestly. But I feel like I don't know. Like,
The Marvels?
Yeah, I
Brie
think
Larson's
that.
haircut?
Well, I mean, oh my god, they only give like one
Larson's
minority
haircut.
characteristic. That's what they do, you know.
Yeah.
Like, and so I don't think it's gonna happen. I think like they will introduce a new Spider character, and it'll be a woman. I think it would be
I
a
said the
woman
same
first.
thing.
Oh yeah, Spider-Gwen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Spider-Gwen's gonna end up in the game, whatever the case is, and we'll run from there.
Yeah.
Again, I haven't played it, so I don't know the type of tone they're giving off, whatever the case is. Maybe there's something there. Who
Yeah.
knows?
Yeah. Well, I think I'll just say real quick as the final thought with it for myself. Yes, I agree with what Tabron said. Did you actually give your opinion on
The face of Spider?
Yeah, like who it should be? Yeah.
Oh, no, I didn't give my opinion, but I don't think you gave yours yet either.
Well,
about
yeah.
the
I mean,
face.
Miles, that's great. Like honestly, I was a little worried too. Not about the LGBT, but more of just like, you know, people who aren't in tune to black people, right? And having a black character. Not saying that he wasn't created by a black artist or writer or anything like that, but they can throw in some stereotypes of black people and black kids and stuff that like it's very like, oh, we're speaking to y'all like you guys like this, right?
Yeah.
So I was afraid of the Miles Morales character. I was afraid when I played Miles Morales, like the first game, that it was gonna be like too like preachy and too like black people live like this, but we swing now, But hey, wait, what? But no, I mean I love him as a character. I think he's a fantastic representation not only of just black people, right? Seeing another black superhero, but just basically across the board a great representation of a young Spider-Man. Like
Right.
young Spider-Man, smart in school, dealing with all that stuff, coming of age stuff, and being Spider-Man, and
Yeah.
then plus a little mix of, you speak a little Spanish. You know what I mean?
I'm Miles Morales.
Morales,
I'm
you know?
Miles Morales.
Probably Morales was different.
Right. Right. And so I think he's a fantastic Spider-Man. And look, man, it's been Peter Parker for how many years? Like,
Yeah.
we all right.
We got enough.
He got him some years.
And the only reason why this conversation is being had is because he's a black Puerto
Right, of
Rican
course.
Spider-Man. Like, to be honest, like, we're a GWB, so I'm going to say it, like, this would not be happening if it was another white replacement Spider-Man.
The only other person I think that it wasn't even a thing, I didn't even think about it, was Green Lantern.
Yeah.
Like, I don't even think anyone even thought about that at that
Right,
time.
didn't bat an eyelash, but if they put Green Lantern as Superman, oh my gosh, the doors of hell would have bust open, period, because it would have been an issue. But like,
one I
it
could
was the
think of.
same thing with the Little Mermaid, with
Which is
Haley.
so ridiculous.
Like,
It's
it was
a
an
cartoon.
issue. Like, she's a mermaid, she's not even real. So
Yeah.
it's a spider, he's not even real. Like, it's because he is a black Puerto Rican kid. And I also think there were at times in the game where I didn't feel like I related to Peter
Right.
as much as I did Miles, even though I felt a lot of empathy for Peter and what he was dealing with. I feel like Miles, to your point, is just much more relatable to anyone.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Yeah.
like
Anyone.
to anyone.
Yeah.
I don't feel like he's just the black Hispanic kid. Like, I think he can relate to a lot of people.
I
So,
mean, he can relate to this generation. That's,
Yeah.
that's how I've always seen it as Miles.
Exactly.
Watching the movies, watching Spider-Verse. He's just a relatable kid that's growing up nowadays. You know, what I mean?
Exactly.
Peter's been around since the 90s and 80s. You know what I mean? And he's a college student.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's a little bit older.
Yeah.
And he's a little bit more, So
Yeah.
that's always going to be the case. Miles is always going to be
Right.
a lot more relatable to a lot of us.
I agree. I personally found Peter a little relatable because the Laker fan in
Okay.
me saw Austin Reeves.
Oh my
So I
gosh.
was like, come on, Peter. Come on, Peter. Do it
that
for us
one
one time.
basketball scene.
He look-
Like, that
no, it
one-
wasn't even a basketball scene. He looks like Austin Reeves.
You know what? There was this one scene where he got his cookies taken. So you're right. You're right about that. You're absolutely right.
See, I was honestly, I was gonna give you a compliment too,
Yeah,
because I really liked how you said that, like when they have a black character, non-black people kind of establishing like this is for you, and that did kind of manifest in the Spider-Man movie. In the first one, he wore Jordans. It was kind of like an afterthought, but in the second one, where are my Jordans? Stopping the resell, like the reseller who had a bunch, like they made it super, it became so much like black fan service. You know, it was just like
that's a
And
good.
to your point about that, my
like that
last
term.
point on this is just that, like, I think that's the direction that even the MCU is kind of headed with, like, the movies. Like, there's another Miles movie coming out. So, like, that's just where it's going, and, like, people will have to accept it, you know?
I mean,
Yeah.
it made a lot of money. It was a really successful film. It's really, really great to watch. Like, that movie's a 9 out of 10 to me. The only
Yeah.
thing that bad about that movie was it was a to be continued.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
that's
I
the
agree.
worst
Yes,
part
I
about
agree.
that film.
yes,
I agree.
yeah, that's the only
That's the only thing I can
yes,
say bad about
that's
that
the
movie.
only thing.
That's funny.
That's the only
agree.
thing.
Well, another hot take, right, Jordan?
Oh, yeah. So I got another one. I'm like back to back.
Then you got all the hot
Okay,
takes.
let's
Calm
okay.
It's hot.
So this one, the next one is Nintendo announced that they will be having a live-action Zelda movie. Now, the key part of this is that it's live action, even though they just had a very successful animated Super Mario Brothers movie. So the first question, why live action? What do y'all think?
I think. I mean,
Yeah,
Go
let's
off, go off,
Come
go
on
off,
now.
D.
Yeah.
Hey, put
Let
the
'em
camera
know.
on you.
Yeah.
Yeah, put the camera on it. Put the camera on. I want to see
doing
you.
this instead. I'm doing a small little camera on the side.
Oh,
Okay.
PIP, no pip. Let's go.
That out.
Okay.
I love it. We can't. We can't relax.
All I'm saying is that in order for Link to work, like he doesn't talk. That is a big
Right.
thing about
Yeah.
Link and him as a character. So that's very, very hard to pull that off animated. I mean, sure, but I feel like it's a lot easier to show someone's emotions with a face that you could see. And I feel like that's going to be a lot of with that character. It's going to have to be just because, Link doesn't really talk.
Yeah.
So because of that, I feel like live action is kind of the only way you can really go with it to make it kind of fit and have everyone else talk around them and everything else like that.
Oh, interesting.
You know what I
Okay.
mean?
I think that's a hot. I 100% think he's going to talk
Okay.
in the movie.
Yeah.
For sure. Because and not to make it about that, but I don't think Link being mute is his defining characteristic.
Okay. What do you think it is?
I mean, I think he's like the quintessential hero.
He is.
I heard that. He's like the quintessential hero. I think a talented writer can make a voice for him that works. He's kind of, I see Link as more of a blank canvas, and kind of like the lore of Zelda, Legend of Zelda is
Built around him,
right, and there's different Links, like different heroes.
Yeah.
So it's not all the same Link in every game. So I can see that happening.
I agree. There's so many different versions of Link. It's all about how they want to tell the story and like the kind of how the world that they want to build it out. Because they can make it super like dark. They can make it like light and funny. They could. There's so many different like avenues and ways they could take it.
Twilight Princess.
Yeah.
There's a lot of different realms and avenues for Link.
But honestly, with that being said, like I'm all for Link not talking, because that way you don't have to. When I come to live action, I don't really want that good of an actor. I want somebody who can actually do the moves. Like I'd rather see it look believable. I'm tired of seeing like heroes who can't like throw a football. You know, who like look goofy doing stuff.
Back in my day,
like I want to believe.
Right.
You know.
Yeah. Do your own stunts, like Jackie Chan type.
Tom Cruise at least.
Tom Cruise at least.
Yeah,
Right.
Come jump on the cozy couch if you want.
Y'all are giving this way too much credit. Like, I think that they're gonna take like an Avatar, The Way of Water type approach to this. Okay. Like, it's gonna be like CGI'd up, like, and I'm not mad at it because honestly, like, the Avatar is gorgeous. Like, the movie, like, is beautiful. The way they've done the scenery and the landscape, and I thought it was decent, but like, I don't think anybody's doing their real stunts. And I don't care if Link talks or not. I just, like, for me, Zelda is, like, this world that is, like, captivating, but fantasy. And, like, that would be my expectation. Like, I want to see what Zelda looks like because her styles are gorgeous. Like, and then, of course, I want to see Ganondorf. So I thought I'd ask y'all, who do y'all think would be cast if Ganondorf was a black man? And I mean, personally, I think Ganondorf is a black man.
You think he's a black
So,
man? You think he's a handsome
first.
black man?
Handsome.
Yeah.
Ganondorf?
The way you said it.
He's a black man.
Don't try to play. No.
In the newest one.
Ganondorf from Ocarina of Time, you know, he was like a Gerudo type of mix, so he's a little different.
Yeah.
He was.
Right.
Different in the N64 version.
Yeah.
He was. Y'all see the picture? Like, I don't know. Ganondorf, he's futurist. Well, not fantasy. Fantasy. You know, let's go with that. And
Okay.
for me, I picked Keith David. An icon, a legend. He's done so many animated
Link.
like voiceovers.
Link,
and
you
stuff.
sure you want the Triforce?
Like, exactly.
Army.
Come on.
The few, the proud, the
You
Marines.
cannot tell me he did not, low key, he did not carry Princess and the Frog being the shaman guy.
Oh, Dr.
Like,
Facilier. Oh,
yes.
yeah.
He
Hey.
carries
Man,
he
come
carries
on.
everything he's in.
That's
Right.
Mr. Silverthroat.
So I
So
think Keith
that's his
David-
that's his name.
I know,
That's his
I
name.
know,
Do not
I know,
ayo
I
me.
know, I know.
That is his name.
I know.
I got you, Tabor. Not
Thank you.
I turned away. That's all.
Right.
Silverthroat.
So y'all, who do y'all think in chat will play Ganondorf? And why y'all dropping it in the chat? Tabrin, I gotta go to you. Who do you think is gonna play Ganondorf?
Who do I think? It's more because, like I already mentioned, I'd rather have somebody who can pull off that action. So I chose Michael Jai White. I think Spawn. I think he can he can body the role, literally and figuratively.
Blushing over here. I cannot believe it.
Because Tabrin told me not to pick a shirtless pick, and I did it anyway.
What? If I did not see that, oh my god!
I didn't even.
Wow.
I thought Tabor
Hold on,
picked
hold on.
it.
Tabrin picked that picture.
Wow.
I thought Tabor picked that.
He did. Let's just go with that.
Hey, I want to preface. I specifically said she asked you like, "Is it okay if I put a shirtless pic?" I was like, "Not if that's my pick. Not if that's my pick. Where's your shirtless Keith David pick? That's like, don't just insert you.
Come on.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I'm feeling real tiny. Like, look at this. That dude is like, but yeah, he could kill Ganondorf.
Honestly, if I
think
had
do-
arms and abs like that, I'd always be wondering why. Like, what?
Yeah,
What's going
I
on?
stand up like
What's going on?
I wouldn't own a shirt.
I wouldn't own this. Never.
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 You're not seeing one
Shirt?
bit of
Never
fabric
heard of
on
her.
me. Well, I would say a good, a decent Ganondorf would be the man himself that has a lot of attitude, Ice Cube.
Hey, I'm with this pick. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Hey, you know what I'm
Have you
saying?
seen the
Do
new
not
TMNT?
encourage
Have you
this.
seen the
I
new
need to
TMNT?
see it. I have
I
not.
saw it.
Go
I saw
see
it.
that first. and then come back.
Okay.
Go see that and then come back.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, first of all, I love that endorsement. That's amazing.
You go see that and then you'll come back and then.
He did well. He did well. Yeah, he
Go
did
see
well.
You saw it?
Yeah, I saw it.
Okay.
I saw it.
Who did he play?
Superfly.
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 Okay.
And
Okay.
he had a little seasoning, little Laries,
Good.
Yeah.
and he
He
still
was
like got the
good.
character, and he still like he played it well.
I was actually shocked how good it was.
Yeah. It was-
You know what? I mean, he has been acting for like over 30 years.
yay, yay.
Yeah. yeah. You know? So, you know, I could see him. I could see him doing a little something. But honestly, I want to, going off of that, because we're doing a lot of hypotheticals here. I posed the question, if Ganondorf was actually a woman casted, because sometimes that, you know, if a an entertainment piece, if a medium hasn't been put on a movie, like if it hasn't actually had like a movie or anything about it, sometimes they change the gender of a character. If Ganondorf was a woman, who?
Gandora?
Gandora? You know?
Gandora.
Could be.
Don't encourage this, Kadeem.
I'm just saying. I have to pick a name for it.
So Jordy, why do you think it couldn't be cast as a woman?
I feel like I have no significant comment to this because I just feel like Ganondorf is a man. Like,
Because of what he does, really.
he's a man.
In that movie, and I could see her as a badass Queen Ganondorf with a sword. Like, I've seen her already. I mean, pretty much in that movie. So I think she would be dope.
That's dope. I'm going a little off the beaten path, but kind of, you know, similar, because, you know, I see the hair from Ganondorf, so I was thinking Ice Spice.
Okay.
That'd be kind of
orange.
Ganondorf, you know, Ice Spice Ganondorf. Linky thought I was feeling you.
Oh my god!
You gonna get the punch, you know? So I'm like, I thought it'd be fun to see.
I guess.
Ganon Spice. Ice Dwarf.
Spice.
Okay.
Ganon Spice.
Well, let's keep it moving, because we do not have all of the time in the world. But I want to do a shout out in our fam spam section.
Fam spam.
Our fam spam section. Our fam spam is where we talk and we highlight GWB fam from our Discord, from our socials, people who are part of the family and have interacted with everyone a ton. And this week, I'd love to give a special shout out to Beautiful Omarion. He has been a great contributor on Discord, submitting clips, always being in discussions when he's around. He's very active on Twitter and shares a lot of his opinions and his clips from Twitter over on our GWB Discord.
What's his level?
He's so on Discord. We have levels based on how much you interact.
There's
You know,
levels to this. There's levels to
There's
this.
levels to it.
It's over 9,000.
Exactly. And he's level 19, which is that's quite a bit. There's not that many people level 19. I'm telling you right now. All right, so shout out to him, and can we roll his clip that is from
Basta
Twitter?
ya! Enough with the explosions!
He's playing the game on guard.
Oh. Oh, this looks dope.
It does look dope. Now this is like a
In the air.
that actually surprised me. That is a clip from this indie game. I think it's called On Guard.
Nice.
And he actually had one of the developers respond to him on Twitter about it. So yeah, beautiful. Shout out to you and thank you for being such a great supporter.
I'm about to play that game. Have you played it before?
I have not played before. I want to try it out.
It looks
looks
super
fun,
fun. I know,
yeah.
yeah. I really, I want to get in that one.
For honor a little bit, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Run you a little bit of for honor, some absolver as well. Yeah, looks cool.
Yeah, it looks
It
dope.
looks
Yeah, super. It looks fun, you know?
Shout out to Beautiful. We should check in with the chat, see what they're talking about.
Tap in with the chat.
We got some Lupita.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Oh,
See?
Lupita?
She look cool, like a young,
Yeah.
like a young Gandora.
Yeah, young Gandora.
Well, we
Danny
copyright
DeVito?
That was up there. That
Oh, that's even
was
worse.
even worse.
No, it doesn't make it any better. That's funny.
Yikes, that's funny.
Oh my goodness. Oh
Who
my
else?
goodness.
Winston Duke as
Winston Duke as
Ganondorf.
Ganondorf was pretty good,
I
man.
think that's a good one too. Like Winston would eat that role. Like literally.
Terry
he would
Crews?
kill
Of course.
it.
Oh Lord, Tom Holland again for Link again because it's Tom Holland.
Yeah,
I feel like
I'm a little tired of him.
that's low hanging fruit. I
It's
feel like
Tom
Tom Holland. Yeah, it's Tom Holland.
Yeah, I'd want like a whole brand new actor.
Yeah.
I think.
I'd rather somebody I don't know.
Yeah, somebody I don't know.
Yeah.
I just want whoever's gonna do best because you're gonna be under intense scrutiny because it's live action. So you just
And it's
gotta
Nintendo,
eat.
all right?
And it's
Yeah.
Nintendo.
They don't play with the IPs.
They're dropping a bag on this
And
movie anyway.
last time, I think there was talks about Netflix getting the Legend of Zelda series during COVID, by the way, and they shut that down pretty quick because apparently they didn't like the direction they were going.
Yeah.
So they told Netflix, go ahead and get up on out of there.
Look, they don't want a repeat of like 1991 or something like that Super Mario Bros. Movie.
Listen, don't
Oh,
leave John Leguizamo out of it.
The pest out of this. John Leguizamo.
Leave that out of it.
Leave it out of it. Come on,
If
man.
it wasn't a Mario movie, it would have been great.
All right.
If it was anything else, because nothing about it was Mario.
If it wasn't a Mario movie, it would have been an amazing movie.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Well, honestly, I do just have like a really quick level up in real life. I want us to level up in real life. Okay, just in this portion, just a little bit of real life advice, and I like to connect it to video games. I play too much, and I love productivity. And for everyone out there, treat your goals like Super Mario levels. Okay. Now in Super Mario, you have World 1, World 1-1, World 1-2. You don't go straight to Bowser. You don't go straight to Bowser, okay? Make sure that your lofty goals have mini goals in between them. You need to make yourself feel good. You need to get practice and reps in. Finish that first castle. Yes, the princess is in another castle. She is. But you keep going and get that reward. Get those mini goals going. That's my leveling up in
Love
real
that.
life.
That's good. Yeah, I definitely think like you have to like if you conquer like the little bits and pieces, like it makes it easier to chew down like the big stuff. So, yeah, that's good.
It's a good message. I just would say, if I close my eyes, I was like, is that Joel Osteen? I was like,
Not the Olstein.
I thought I heard a perm. I was like, what is that?
You know, I'm so glad you guys are here.
Oh my gosh,
give
not
us
Joel
money.
Osteen. Shout out to
I'm not gonna lie, his
Houston.
impersonation's pretty good, Cash. You're pretty good. Man. I'm not gonna lie to you.
My dad actually liked to watch Joel Osteen. So I was
Shout out
serious.
Houston, Texas.
Now, nobody coming to. I know it's flooding out.
Don't
there,
come
but
here.
Don't come in here.
Don't come here.
Shut that man
Jesus
up.
doesn't want you in here. No.
He deserves no shout outs.
Yeah,
Single one.
that is too funny.
Oh my goodness. Well, guys. I mean, is there any like last thoughts, last shout outs from y'all? Anything?
I got nothing off top. Honestly, great show, everybody.
Great show.
Great show. Feeling good. Feeling good.
Yeah.
Yeah, my last thought, Eren was not a villain, and Attack on Titan has solidified itself as one of the greatest animes of all time.
Top
Love
five.
it.
Top five.
Love it.
Top five.
And yeah, no, thanks to everybody in chat for just hanging out with us, kicking it, follow us individually on social as well. My last playthrough for Spider-Man will be coming up soon. And yeah, that's it for me on YouTube. Yeah.
Love it. And yeah, like, thank you to everyone who's joined us once again on from Discord, on Twitch, on YouTube. You joined us on the cozy couch and the comfy chair, And T, what are our social links, Mr. Social Media Producer?
Oh, Hey, follow us on all socials at gwbshow.com, or not .com, but at GWB Show on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and we also have another TikTok, GWB Show Podcast. So make sure you follow us and tap in with us, and yeah, keep talking to us.
That's right. TikTok GWB.podcast. We got a lot of clips on there. And yeah, if that is it, everyone. Oh, Kadeem, was there any last?
Oh,
Come
yeah,
on,
get your
come on
shot
now.
off. Get your shot off.
Come on.
Get your shot off.
PIP.
Corner three. Corner three.
Corner three?
Corner three.
Go to three.
Pocket three. Go ahead.
Pocket three. All right. Kadeem, Thaddeus, across all social platforms. Follow me on Twitch as well. Be having fun over there.
Yeah.
Be wilding out. It's a good time.
Wildin'.
Yeah.
But yeah, if that's it, we will see you guys next episode. W Streams in the chat, everyone.
Feed
Appreciate
dog.
y'all. See y'all next time.
Next time.